Disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purpose only, it doesn't mean to hurt anyone, and don't take it seriously.
Well, me podcast you listen about. We're discussing Cena. So
you're red on this point.
That looks just it looks like one of those like those dwarfs. Looks like a dwarf. Looks like it's from that dwarf wrestling show. And then
what are you saying there? Eh?
But your face on The Rock looks like the dude from what was the guy? Jaja Binks. That's what it looks like.
Jar Binks.
Yeah, this looks disturbing. All right.
This happened at Elimination Chamber.
So
last Saturday.
Tell me what is going on with John Cena turning heel. I thought John Cena wasn't wrestling anymore, and all of a sudden he's back in the game. He's wrestling.
This is his retirement year, basically. So he came out last year and said, this WrestleMania and every event in 2025 basically is going to be my last. So as I go as a tour, basically, if you see Cena's coming to your town, you'd want to go see him. Obviously, the lure is selling tickets for that. But they also had a thing like, okay, he didn't win the Royal Rumble. He came back. Now this was a second chance, Elimination Chamber. So he wins the Elimination Chamber. And he's out there because they had the storyline with The Rock and Cody Rhodes, like strange couple weeks before Rock comes back and he says, I want your soul, Cody Rhodes. So they have this now situated after the main event, which is the one Cena won. So the speculation was, okay, Cody's going to turn him down, obviously, because he's the heroic babyface. And what happens is he...
I didn't want to tell you.
Oh, shit.
There you go.
Yeah, so that's weird. At this
the microphone was like done. You're like,
so yeah. At that point, sorry. At that point, if you heard
your microphone's completely gone.
Just went.
It wasn't even in the holder anymore. It was just done.
That's probably because when I was situating,
it's just the holder, and I just kept thinking, why does it sound like he's so far away? And I'm looking at it like his microphone's missing.
The sun glare. I was moving the table because of sun glare. But so essentially, if you caught any of that, basically, Cena basically ends up being the one who sold his soul. Which blindsided a lot of people. And he delivers a vicious beatdown basically, and this was the end of it essentially.
Well,
if you can see that, I don't know. I can't get out of this.
It looks like participants in slap fighting. After their faces are just warped and slapped the shit out of several times.
Well, that's not the real.
I know.
Obviously, that's not the real photo. You guys, if you use the real photo.
The problem is I want to show these videos. Yeah. Every time we show WWE stuff, we get flagged.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
they tell us we can't show anything. So
stranglehold on anything.
Yeah. So I really don't know exactly what was going on.
Would you play?
I saw the clip.
I mean, we'd probably get copyright. Man, I don't know. Maybe with the John Cena song, probably. But yeah, I did a little reel on it that had the stills, but the Cena song "Bad Man" is playing in the back too, so it'd show like if you played the.
So as of an hour today, John Cena remains quiet about shocking WWE heel turn that left fans reeling.
Yes, so I guess he'll. I don't know. Will he say something Friday? I don't know if he's coming to SmackDown. He's filming a movie in Africa, apparently. So they said he went back to Africa immediately. So he flew in to Elimination Chamber, did his little mic drop at the press conference, and then he flew back. Apparently, he flew back to Africa.
Well, what did you think about them beating the shit out of Cody Rhodes? You think that was on purpose to make him bleed like that and slap the shit out of him? Were they trying to really be abrasive as hell and just smack the fuck out of him? Make him look good?
I think Travis Scott, who's the musician, had slapped the shit out of him. I think Cody called it, said, hit me. And he fucking just slapped his, I think he ruptured, I don't know what he does. He I don't know, what is that when you hit the eardrum, like you rupture your eardrum?
Yeah, he ruptured your eardrum.
So he fucking if you go and watch the video, he slaps him right on the fucking ear. So he ruptures his eardrum, and so he's got a real injury now. So I mean, Cody called it. I mean, from our time wrestling, in a small scale, I don't know about you, but I'm not letting somebody who's never fucking done that shit slap me in the fucking face.
He slapped him fucking hard.
Yeah. So he hit him for real, obviously, with no which probably looks really good, obviously, but that's not how wrestling works. He smacks the shit out of him, ruptures his eardrum, apparently, and then they kind of finish that off with The Rock whipping him. That image you see, the real image behind me, and then basically they walk off, and Cody's all busted and he's bleeding, from the Cena was pummeling him with a Rolex, which was the symbolism of his dad's, Rolex. Hits him with the belt, and
Well, here you go. This is, at least we can share this. Someone reviewing what happened. So this is from Fluorescent.
At the WWE Elimination Chamber, something happened that no one saw coming. John Cena, the perennial face of the WWE, turned heel. Imagine this. Cena had just won the Elimination Chamber match by making CM Punk submit to the STF. Okay. The crowd was roaring, but the atmosphere quickly changed. Cena, the man who had been a hero since 2003, did the unthinkable.
I probably could share this because this is pretty bad.
Is he showing
this looks like some dude, just some old guy. Like, I want to share this because I'm a Dusty Rhodes fan.
Is a video with it?
It's a video.
The background,
but the video, the video is so bad. So let me see. I hope I got the sound.
It's like distorted here. Video, basically.
No, it's a video of the guy's doing this so he could share it, right? So
8-bit video of John Cena turning heel.
No, well, he's sharing it. He's sharing it so you can watch it without getting blocked from WWE. So
so he's got it kind of distorted.
No, there's just fake shit in here. So
on March 2nd, 2025, at the WWE Elimination Chamber, something happened that no one saw coming. John Cena, the perennial face of the WWE, turned heel. Imagine this.
John Cena looks different.
Had just won the Elimination Chamber match by making CM Punk submit to the STF. The crowd was roaring, but
look
the
at the crowd.
Quickly changed.
Come on, man.
Cena, the man who had been a hero since 2003.
That's like our matches. Is that one of our matches?
On me,
did the unthinkable. After the match, Cody Rhodes rejected an offer.
What the hell?
That's actual wrestling. That's real wrestling. That's not the professional.
That was
wrestling.
A clip from
led to Cena
the Page's movie.
Cena delivered a low blow and proceeded to pummel
Pastor
Rhodes
Andy.
with punches while wearing
Pastor
a
Andy.
Pastor Andy's in
The
there.
Rock, not one to miss out on the action, joined in, whipping Rhodes with a weight
I like the
belt.
music.
The arena erupted into boos and chants. Cena's alliance with The Rock and Travis Scott.
He tricked you into clicking on it.
I'm watching it. I'll watch it. I'll watch the whole thing. NWO in 1996.
For over 2 decades.
Look at iStock. You can't even pay for the.
2003.
Oh my goodness!
Why was the ultimate good guy, the hero who could do no wrong? But the reality is, Cena hadn't won a singles match since April 2018 and was currently on a year-long retirement.
Is that true? He hasn't won a singles match since 2018.
Ooh, singles match. Yeah, I know he won a December 2023 tag match. Yeah, that could be great.
Retirement tour.
This heel turn. I mean, that wasn't a singles match either. That was an elimination.
This is John Cena. He's looking bad.
What the fuck is that?
Triple H
I don't know.
was Cena's way of seeking a final thrilling challenge before hanging up his boots.
Can't you just put a fucking still picture of The Rock and Cena like the fucking one I have behind me, rather than this shit?
This wasn't just a heel turn; it was a seismic shift in the WWE landscape.
He's afraid of just using an image.
Oh, there he is, man. That just
Rey
Mysterio.
Well, what's the church got to do with all of this?
Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41 in Las Vegas on April 19th, 2025.
He's really scared. He doesn't even want to use a still photo of
match
Cena.
Involving Travis Scott. The entire turn was kept under wraps,
The
a
music
closely guarded
venue.
secret until that explosive
Oh,
moment.
this is awful.
Okay, we're done watching
Yeah,
this.
that is awful.
The
If
music-
he's not getting many views from it, we're not going to get any views from that.
John Cena.
I can't. What? He can't even fucking just put a picture of John Cena up. Like, what? He's afraid they're going to come after him.
I don't even know, dude. That guy sounds old. He sounds older than me. He sounds like he's in his
Does he have more subscribers than us?
Oh, you're gonna make me look.
Clearly, we just gave him a view.
He released this 1 hour ago.
Oh, geez. Wow.
And his name is Fluorescent, and it's My Own Wrestling. He's got no subscribers. We just gave him one. We just watched that. And then he's got 12 views of just best wrestling matches ever. And they're wrestling. They're not like pro wrestling.
That's awful.
5-star matches that matter.
But it's just fucking him showing footage of all this other shit while he's talking about these WWE matches. Like,
yeah, I don't know who that guy was.
They're not gonna survive.
That sounded like a recording, like an AI version. So whoever this kid is, we just watched his shit.
An AI recording of an old man.
And then the John Cena came out and he was a wrestler. Yeah, it reminded me of like some like country, like a Western. And then John Cena wanted to finish his business the best way he can. He's going to come out there and wrestle Cody Rhodes.
Don't use stock photos for your video. Just pick a fucking photo from that event and just leave it there. Nobody's going to come after you with no subscribers.
Cody Rhodes is coming out too with the neck tattoo, which his dad wouldn't approve of. But yeah, so I thought the slap around the world, that was pretty I didn't know who that dude was that slapped him.
Rapper Travis Scott.
So why was he in there?
He's, I think, he's buddies with The Rock. I think he's had a lot of #1 hits, but he's also, I think his theme songs, the theme song of Monday or Netflix's WWE Raw now. So,
well, here's another one.
FEIN song.
So do you think this is a good idea that he turned heel?
He's been basically like a parody of himself. You know, he looks, for whatever movie he's filming, he can't shave his head. He can't tan, apparently, because he's got to go right back to it. He just looked like a joke of himself. So, yeah, I mean, this was probably needed because he's just going to go on this goodbye tour looking old. And, you know, people keep saying, oh, his bald spot. Well, I mean,
so there's another one. He needed
something.
Do you think it was a good idea?
Yeah, because we got people talking. Sure.
So
of course
here is TMZ Sports.
If he wanted to do it.
TMZ Sports came in and said, let's see what they say. Maybe this is better than the John Cena is going to wrestle in one of the biggest matches of his entire life.
There's pictures that you don't want to see.
A bunch of people wrestling, fake mask on.
Some weird.
TMZ Sports. This is where you get all the sports that you don't want to know about.
John Cena.
John Cena's coming here.
He turned heel and his name is John Cena.
Welcome to TMZ Sports. I'm Mike Babcock with my guy, as always, Mojo Mutati. Mojo,
Dean Mutati. Mojo Raleigh.
A lot of baseball fans.
So he's a wrestler?
He was.
That Major League Baseball puts Pete
was a football
Rose
player,
into.
too.
Oh, Pete Rose is going to be in the.
Oh, really?
That's what they're trying to do.
Or is that just, yeah.
Well, this is supposed to be about John Cena. I don't know president.
Not anymore.
Yeah. They've clickbait me, you son of a bitch.
No, the show's about me turning heel.
Clickbaited me. Here it is.
She gets it. You wish the family the best.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Oh, jeez.
TMZ Sports.
You can definitely see him now. John Cena turns heel for the first time.
That part was pretty corny.
Where he looks at The Rock and The Rock does the little cutthroat sign.
The worst cutthroat sign he could ever do. He didn't even go like below his neck. He like rubbed it across his face, like he was wiping his chin. It was so horrible.
That's some symbolism.
You can't get your hand down by your neck. I guess he probably didn't want to do that because then they probably would be like, "Oh, that's
memes, decapitating her head."
The Elimination Chamber went down Saturday in Toronto.
Dude, right, your mic.
And Mojo, we got what has to be one of the biggest and most shocking heel turns in the history of professional wrestling.
Do you agree that it's one of the most shocking heel turns in professional wrestling?
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't when Hulk Hogan.
They're trying to say like it's bigger than Hulk, but I don't think it's between that copyright striking us or you playing it yourself.
Trying to get away from it.
Yeah.
That was WCW. That was a different company. So on WWE side, I mean, this has got to be it to set the tone here. I mean, John Cena, the biggest good guy in the business in decades.
He might as well just rub his finger across his whole entire face.
You're right. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to do that because
he's
the connotation to terrorists or whatnot.
It would have been funnier if he like rubbed it across his face a couple times and then like stuck his finger in his mouth. Oh, what the hell's going on? All right, we got to get away from the videos.
That's a still frame. At least we should be able to throw that.
Madison Square Garden or Chicago or any of these big wrestling cities. It was in Toronto. Maybe again trying to build a bridge back between the two countries.
Okay, this doesn't fucking say anybody's laughing over this shit. So I think John Cena also looks horrible. He needs to tan up a little better because he looks like he's been hiding.
He's filming that movie, so he couldn't probably tan because he's going right back. I don't know if
he just looks pale.
That shit probably can't come off quick enough. And if he's going right back to a movie set, I don't know. What is he playing, a vampire in this fucking movie he's filming in fucking Africa or
snowman?
Yeah. So
he's so pale. He looks like Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
He looks decrepit.
A little ash on his forehead.
The other thing too is maybe he can't cut his hair because of the movie because they're adding whatever.
I don't know. So my personal belief on this is just another wrestling gimmick. We're looking at the Hulk when he turned into NWO, when he changed over. It's a way to get a pop from the audience. Yeah, we're doing the cut. Here's The Rock. You're rubbing his whole face.
Oh, listen, when you're going to go out there, you can't do the cutthroat side.
You can't do the entire throat.
You're going to have to do the line all over your face.
If you go across the throat, no. You can start here, go up the chin, up your nose, and then
Triple H down.
Your eye.
We got rules here. You can't do this right there. You got to go. It's great to run your mouth.
You were really close to doing the whole throat. You got to go across the chin a little bit.
Told you to go across your lip.
Yeah, do both like this, like the Joker. Make it across his face. It's just that part when I saw that.
We can't have you doing the throat touch. You gotta go across your nose.
Yeah, you gotta do something away from the throat halfway through. Just the way when I saw that, I was like, oh. You couldn't just go here. Now you had to go.
Yeah, we're bad now. Apparently, we're bad now.
Just do this. You should just do this. Cover your face.
Just cover your face. And then just go like this. And that's the turn, Rock.
That's what you do, Rock. That means
don't even think about doing the throat slash. And he even looks like it.
Boo! Just like that. And then he knows what he needs to do after that point. And then he beats the shit out of Cody Rhodes for half an hour.
Do the Cena yip, 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 whatever to start his theme song. That'll turn him heel. Yeah.
My time is now. My time, boy.
He's probably gonna have new music and he'll change his outfit a little bit.
My kids love that shit. They all want to be John Cena. They bought all this stupid, you can't see me.
And now they're sad.
Yeah, no, they're older now. I don't think they're, if they're anything, they're like, they'll be questioned. Ask me, why would he do that? Did you talk to him? Did he call you?
Dad, why did you do that? We know you're a wrestler, Dad. Did you tell him to do that?
Just tag him. Tag him, you son of a bitch. Tag him. We hate you, you fucking piece of shit.
Just tag him. What are you doing this? All the way back for when.
I should play that audio.
Yeah, can you find it?
Yeah,
when
I think I have
Magnus
that
the Highlander turns heel.
I have that wrestling match. No.
Yeah, you might be able to find it on.
Tag him.
Just
that little kid. That little kid. Tag him.
What are you doing? Tag him.
What are you doing? Ah! I'll freak out.
What's worse, the John Cena heel turn or Highlander's heel turn?
Yeah, just jumping off the rope.
Kids and in Tonopah.
About 3 minutes in the ring. Fuck it, not doing this match anymore.
Tag him. What are you doing? Beating up a youth pastor, turning heel.
Everybody, watch your pastor now get smashed and believe in the Lord. This seems kind of wrong. My favorite part after that is when the pastor tried to tie it into like, so you know, when Judas betrayed Jesus, and that's kind of what happened.
Judas. And then Highlander, Coach JC is Judas. That's what the J stands for.
Yeah, and then afterwards. He came back, and then we didn't have it afterwards.
You can see if we're going to see if the final week that Ishu will forgive him, but this is never going to happen.
No, guess what? Match is over. He's dead. We killed him. No,
that's what I always joke about with him. You'll probably watch this, hopefully. You're like, we did 2 out of the 4 weeks, and the most important week was redemption. Never happened.
We taught the kids nothing. We said, guess what? When you get your ass kicked, you stay kicked.
When your friend turns on you, you don't have a 4th week, folks.
Yep. When a guy in jeans and a wife beater tank top just walks away,
who joins up with a crazy Bushman and his partner, a big, gigantic African-American man. Yeah. And they beat down a youth pastor 3-on-1. We don't have a 4th week.
We yell at kids and then we walk away. And then guess what? The next show, nobody cares.
Then we all pray afterwards, including the big man and the Bushman and the guy in the wife beater.
So,
but the kids don't know what's going on because they think it's real.
Come back next week. Psych, no next week.
Sorry. The youth pastor's dead.
It's all over. The pastor doesn't want this back anymore. He doesn't see any ending to this.
He can't get the ring from his own dad. Dad sold it for
we should wrestle in the parking lot.
Yeah, I know. Revenge on wrestling mats. Coach JC died.
We could have just had a street fight.
That would have been
nowhere. Just out of nowhere, youth pastors up in the front of the room, and I just come run out and kick his ass some more. Then we put him in a coffin. We light it on fire.
In a gymnasium, just beating each other up all in front of the gymnasium. This is what happens when you lose your ring, folks.
And we just go around. You follow us while we kick the shit out of each other. We're gonna be in the cafeteria, then we're gonna be in the quiet room, and then we're gonna go from there back to the gym.
Let's see if the church or the school agrees to this.
The church doesn't know.
That's what's gonna happen.
Shock.
We need to finish the story, damn it.
Yeah, stop trying to hold us back. We need a resurrection.
The youth pastor has to get his comeuppance. What's going on here?
He's got to show the good side.
That was a horrible way to end it. The kids are like, I want to see the youth pastor.
We just destroyed him.
That's it. End of story, folks. When your friend turns on you, it's over.
Yeah, we just destroy you.
3-on-1, you don't come back from that.
When your friend decides he doesn't like you anymore, he just turns on you and beats the shit out of you.
When the kids cry and they want to see the bad guys get beat up, it doesn't happen because we don't come back the next week. We held the youth pastor up for more money. We wouldn't perform unless you're going to pay us a lot of money to lose.
Yeah, we didn't get our checks.
Coach JC isn't showing up unless he gets a lot of money to show up to lose this week.
He's going to show up and heckle you during your sermons.
Why don't you give me the money so I could show up for the last week?
That would have been funny. It would have been funny if we just showed up during one of his little sermons. We're just in the back, like, hey, we got some unfinished business. The kids are all just like
beating him up again, trying to extend the weeks 3-on-1.
Yeah,
this match is gonna happen, folks. We promise.
What time are your parents picking you up? We got to get this over before 8. Kicking the crap out of you.
Let us pray, kids. Now, when these guys show up unsolicited and just start beating up your youth pastor, what do you do?
Does anybody want to get baptized now?
You turn to the other cheek and you forgive him.
And then he slaps it. Just like he did to Cody Rhodes. Slaps the shit out of it.
He gets beat up 3-on-1 like Cody Rhodes. See, this all parallels to Fight the Steps.
So Fight the Steps. So is this, when is this match, this Cody Rhodes and John Cena match supposed to happen?
So apparently they pushed WrestleMania back. It's like this year WrestleMania is like in what is it? April 18th. It's on Easter. It's like April 18th.
Oh, the weekend of Easter?
Yeah, it's no, it also is Saturday and Sunday. So
yeah. God, this all that thing we just talked about makes sense now.
Night 2 is on Easter. I know. We're tying this all into religious attacks and betrayal and resurrection of Cody Rhodes, apparently. Unfortunately, Ishu is not resurrected. The youth pastors did not get his comeuppance on that one, but yes, Cody Rhodes will on Easter.
So now it's all the same. It's all coming back.
Yeah.
Easter.
Yeah, February 7th of no, that's not February 7th. What was that Fight the Steps show? Forget when that was. It was definitely 2007, but I don't remember.
Are you talking about that was the step show we did?
Yeah, the ones we did. That was, what is that? 17? Yeah, 17. No, 18 years ago. Jeez.
18 years. Yeah. Not 18.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Was it 18 years ago?
2007. Yeah. 18 years ago. We're old. Man. Yeah, we're old as shit.
18 years ago?
That was 18 years ago. Yeah, we should share that picture of all of us, remember? We took that one picture. That was like the end of the SWWF, basically. I put it on the site, and it was like a sanctioned
18
SWWF
years
show.
ago. Holy cow.
Yeah. So I guess that would be considered the last technical SWWF sanctioned match. We were supposed to have that one match would have been really fun, where you and Havoc teamed up with Shockwave against 3 luchadors. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
I was going to keep tagging in, and guys just would have get pissed off and leave. Oh, that would have been so fun. I remember the whole concept of that match against
18 years ago.
Big, gigantic.
How old would Rocky been then 18
luchador.
Years ago? He would have been like in his 20s.
2007, yeah. Was he? Yeah, maybe he was training then. Maybe.
Yeah, like he was still
in California.
He was in
California, maybe.
He was in first grade.
First grade.
That just seems like now I feel old as shit.
It does make you feel fuck, dude. Think about when we first met, 2002. That's like 23 years ago now. That's fucking crazy.
It was way before that.
No, that was 2002.
Was it 2? I thought I met you.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
Was it not 2001?
Yeah. No, that's when they set up the LLCs and got the ring. It would have been like October. It would have been right after our last event. You went to the event.
2002. That was 40,000 years ago.
We were young guys then.
21 years ago, right?
No, it's 23 years ago.
I was just turning 30.
That's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is nuts. We were young men.
When we were young, we wrestled in gymnasiums and backyards.
Yeah, and then that was 5 years later we did that Fight the Step stuff. So yeah,
and then,
crazy.
When I moved up here, you asked me to come down and beat the shit out of a pastor for. I remember I was telling my kids, I'm like, they're all gonna boo me when I do this. So. And then that one kid, your friend's kid. That's the one that was like so dramatic about it.
Logan
Tag him.
What are you doing? Tag him.
He was so mad. We hate you. You're a piece of shit. Even the pastor was like, I don't know what to do with this. Everybody just turned on this. Love thy neighbor. No loving here.
What is Pastor going to do now that his friend Coach JC turned on him?
Did you ever go to that one they did at a church when they said it was supposed to have like Ric Flair, not Ric Flair. Who was the money guy?
Ted DiBiase.
They were going to have all that at this one church, and they had they said it was something like the empty ring or something. And everybody bought tickets. And there was a wrestling ring in the middle of this outdoor area, and people bought tickets, and everybody went to that theater up in Cactus and Cave Creek Road. It was like a big theater. It was a big church.
I heard about it, I think.
Because that was like his first
dude. Christian Wrestling Federation.
They're gonna have Ted DiBiase and all these guys there and everything. So we bought tickets and we went, and it was just an empty ring, and they just showed videos of them wrestling and like other shit, and then they did like testimonies. Such a scam. But then after that, Ted DiBiase started that whole Christian wrestling.
Oh, is that okay? There's a wrestling. I mean, you could probably look it up. There's a wrestling federation in a church where they actually have the ring in the church. You'll have to look that
Pastor up. Andy. Pastor Andy,
that would be pretty funny if that was him.
Getting ready to do a sermon. He comes in, just starts running the ropes.
Now listen, folks.
Yeah.
The last time you see me, I was getting beat up by the Highlander.
This football guy hit me with a chair for no reason.
This comedian beat the shit out of me.
Yeah, and I was like, "Why'd you do that?" And
I lost a lot of money when one of my wrestlers brought in a guy for $500.
Yeah, then it was because he hit me with a chair so hard because the last chair shot I gave him was horrible.
He hit me so hard I decided not to promote again.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on. What am I doing?
My chair shot looked like I just laid it on his back. Like, here you go. And I was like, I had to sell it.
We should have wrestled in a church in what was it, Williams? That would have been.
We should just put a ring in a church like that.
Yeah. They're doing it there. I mean, it's somewhere is doing it. I just see video of that about a week
Pastor Andy's in there just running the ropes and believe in Jesus.
And now, folks, since I trapped you and you have to watch these matches after the homily, we're going to have about 5 matches now, folks.
So what's the point of it?
I think it's just to get people tuned in with wrestling and God, I think. So I don't know if they have storylines that are based off anything, but the actual ring was in a church, I think, which was really like, wow. I'm like, the visual is jarring, I guess, to see a ring in a church, but I mean, I would imagine it would be clean wrestling. I don't.
I mean, this
do a lot of acrobatic.
This one I'm seeing is in England.
Is it? I thought it was in the States, but let's see if I know if I see the image of it. It's actually in the church, though, right?
Yeah, this is.
Well, that's what I was saying.
Sermons and wrestling.
Yeah, that might be it.
It's in England.
I know that was in England. No, maybe it's illegal out
Look
here.
At you. It's in England out there. What you just said?
It's okay in England, just legal out here.
Let's
see if this is what I was talking about. If I was thinking, I'll recognize it immediately.
Oh yeah. Pray, eat, wrestle, repeat.
The 2 main things that have helped me get my life back on track have been wrestling and the church.
Through the table!
Tables in a
massive
church.
Escape for me as a kid. I remember when I was going through some really rough stuff and it just captivated me. The driving force behind the training school, using my past to help others by bringing them into the school and helping them through those struggles and issues that I had as a kid.
So he's helping members with their mental health by kicking the shit out of each other.
For the ages of 14 to 22 with various bouts.
I don't think that's what I was thinking of. It was actually a ring inside of the church. It was.
Wow. Well,
it was a crazy visual.
This guy's helping them. Determined faith wrestling with God. Is that what it is?
Is that a different one now?
Let me see. No, that's not it. The guy's like, we'll have to find it sometime.
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of wrestling videos lately that they show these dudes doing some crazy ass shit to people. Like throwing them on boards with pizza cutters sticking up in the air and just dumb shit, man.
Yeah, there was one.
It's just it makes it just looks
the fluorescent tube one was pretty nasty looking.
Yeah, it just
like
doesn't.
A bunch of,
you're gonna die for
just
what?
Just garbage, really. I mean, yeah. What are you doing that for? It's really ridiculous.
It just. So, anyways, so this next match is John Cena is going to be not in WWE until this final match. So he's not going to show up, or is he going to be another Raw episode?
There's multiple Raws, I think, overseas for the first time leading into the road to WrestleMania. So might be those are easier for Cena to travel to.
Mm-hmm.
So he's supposed to be on a couple. Obviously, he needs to promote this. So I think he's supposed to be on at least a few of the Mondays, because there's like, what is it, like 5-6 weeks now before WrestleMania. So because it's on Easter, that's a little over half. It's like during the second half of April. So yeah, it's a good while story before then.
It's about a month away.
Yeah. As we record this, it's first week of March. So yeah, at least five weeks maybe now. So yeah. So he's gonna show up on a few of the shows. He has to explain himself to all these Make-A-Wish kids he's let down now.
Oh, maybe they'll make one of them an honorary FBI guy, and then the kid can get on the news.
And half the
maybe they'll bring the cop kid in. And they'll be like, get him.
Half the wrestlers and the Democrats won't even cheer. They're just going to sit on their hands, and they won't do nothing.
If they bring in a kid and make him an honorary WWE wrestler just to copy what Trump just did.
Well, he's a Secret Service man, isn't he now?
The kid?
Yeah, that's what he made him, didn't he?
Yeah, they showed him at the White House today. He's carrying a gun. I swear to God, he's carrying a gun. I don't think it's a real gun, but it looks like a fucking real gun. He looks like a real.
I don't know why he took out Pelosi, but nobody's gonna miss her.
Hey, this 13-year-old looks just fine. Like, you can handle yourself, kid.
He wrestled Shifty Shift to the ground, and now we don't have to worry about him either.
You know what the kid looks like? He looks like Gary Coleman in that one episode where they showed him as a security guard when he was older.
Oh,
that's what this kid looks like wearing his little cop outfit. He looks like Gary Coleman from when they said Gary Coleman's now a security guard, and they showed him standing there with his little cop belt on and shit. That's what it looked like. Yeah. Did you ever watch that episode? Did you ever watch the Gary Coleman story? I think we.
No, I never. We talked about it on an episode, but
yeah, man, it was fucking sad.
Yeah,
he wanted to be a police officer. Like,
hilariously, he was in that video with one of Cena's videos. I think the Bad Man when he did the A-Team spoof, and yeah, Gary Coleman was in that. I was actually just seeing him in
the video. John Cena was in the A-Team. I was like,
no, he did an A-Team spoof for this video he did for when he did that one.
Let me guess, Gary Coleman was Mr. T.
No, Gary Coleman was the villain.
Oh,
he hires the A-Team, and then Cena, his two guys that help him on his album and a song, are the A-Team members.
All right, we got to cut this short. Thanks for watching. We're gonna get cut off. Make sure you subscribe,
like, share.
Yep, and all that good stuff.
Watch WrestleMania.